Hi, I'm Cheryl Evans, Head Business Witch at the Business Witch Academy, and this is part two of our series, Feeding the Time-Starved Soul, Flipping the Script on Wealth and Prosperity. Now, we've already established one hard truth. Every day, we are selling our souls, selling our most valuable, irreplaceable asset, time. And not in some dramatic, otherworldly Faustian bargain, but in the mundane, everyday grind under modern capitalism. We learned that wealth equals control over your time, your energy, and your choices. And yet, we trade hours, energy, and creativity not for the life that we want, but for the promise of a future, someday, that might never arrive. But why? Why do we do this? It's time to expose the lies. Because you see, if that dream were real, wouldn't we be living it by now? Wouldn't we, the hardest workers, the late night grinders, the wearing all the hats, entrepreneurs, wouldn't we be thriving instead of barely surviving? Something just isn't adding up. Newsflash. The grind isn't designed to set you free. Hustle culture isn't the path to wealth. Working harder won't save you. And it's a gut punch. But the game is rigged. We have been sold a script that keeps us running and chasing and believing that if we just work hard enough, if we just sacrifice long enough, if we just push through, one day we'll make it. But every time we do more, we have less. Less time, less freedom, less joy. And why? The system wasn't designed for you to win. It was designed to control us. And today, I am burning those lies to the ground because the way that we gain control over our souls and our time is by starting inside our own minds. So let's start with the biggest myth of them all. We've all heard it. If you work hard enough, hustle long enough, grind without rest, you'll make it. Just pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Have you ever pulled on a bootstrap? Go ahead. I'll wait. Reach down, grab the loops on your shoes, yank hard. Did you lift off the ground? I didn't think so. It's physically impossible, which was the intention. The phrase was first coined in the late 1800s in a physics textbook to illustrate an absurd and impossible feat. It was sarcasm. It was a joke. And 150 years later, we are being fed this sarcastic joke as serious advice. And we believe it. We believe if we hustle harder, push through the exhaustion, wear all the hats, do all the things, we will finally arrive. But the truth, no one, I repeat, no one makes it alone. Billionaires don't hustle harder. They outsource, they delegate, they build teams. They use money to buy time. And meanwhile, they feed us the bootstrap lie so that we're stuck, burning ourselves to the ground, convinced that struggle is a virtue. The bootstrap they're telling us to pull on to find success is actually the noose around our necks, and we keep pulling it tighter. The truth is that scalability equals growth, and that comes when we work together. Individually, we're a drop, but together, we're an ocean, and it's time to make some waves. Now, perhaps you realize the bootstrap myth was a lie, and you pivoted. So let's talk about the next most common lie. Usually the next thing people do is they embrace efficiency. They automate, they streamline, they batch tasks, they systemize their day, they Marie Kondo their inbox. They wake up at 5 a.m. for their high performance morning routine. And yet, they're still overwhelmed, still drowning, still sprinting on a treadmill that never stops. Why? Efficiency doesn't set you free. It makes space for more work. Think about it. Every time we invent a labor-saving device, do we work less? Before washing machines, laundry was done once a month. Before email, we sent letters only when necessary. Before Slack, instant messaging, and Zoom, meetings were rare. But now, we do laundry every day, we send hundreds of emails every week, and we sit in constant, mind-numbing meetings. The more efficient we become, the higher the expectations rise. We are not rewarded with free time. We're rewarded with more to do. We are tricked into believing that if we optimize enough, we will finally have enough time. But time isn't something you find or earn. It is something you take back. Now, the third myth that we're going to talk about today, how many times have you said it? I can't do that. I'm too busy. I'd love to, but I just don't have time. I can't market. I'm too busy running my business. I call bullshit. I'm too busy isn't a lack of time. It's a lack of ownership over your time. When you are too busy to market your business, too busy to rest, too busy to spend time with your loved ones, I ask you, who owns your time? Because it sure as hell isn't you. Your business owns you. Your clients own you. The endless to-do list owns you. And if you don't own your own time, what's the point of it all? I know I certainly didn't start a business to be a prisoner. I started it to be free. And I'm pretty sure you did too. But freedom isn't just magically earned. It's something you take right now by cutting the bullshit, cutting the busy work, cutting the endless tasks that don't move the needle, don't make money, and don't bring joy. Time isn't something you find. It's something you take back. It's time to flip the script. The hard truth is that we don't need to be busy. We need to choose how we spend our time. with purpose and strategy. We don't need more time. We need fewer tasks. We don't need to work harder. We need to play by a different set of rules. Ones that aren't designed to burn you out. Ones that aren't designed to keep you trapped. It's time to flip the script, because the one you've been given was never meant to set you free. So we've established that we don't really just want money. We don't really just want status. What most of us want is peace. We want freedom. We want a life that feels rich, but not just in dollars, in joy, in time, in purpose. We want a life that feeds our time-starved souls. So next time, we're going to talk about how you do that. I'm Cheryl, head business switch at the Business Switch Academy. Are you sick of grinding yourself into the dust with traditional business advice? Are you ready for some clarity and some support? At the Business Switch Academy, I bring action to inspiration and help entrepreneurs turn dreams into reality. By ditching hustle culture lies and teaching business owners like you how to reclaim your time, scale your operations, and find success in ways so easy it feels like magic. So if you need more help in your business, you can shop my store. You can subscribe and get your Business Switch Academy library card, or you can work with me directly in my live business support group. You can find out more about all of this at businesswitchacademy.com, and I'll see you next time.